Hello there everybody, Mr. Riddlesworth here, and welcome to the video I know a couple of you have been looking forward to, and it is the how to make a video overlay slash make a thumbnail for your YouTube videos. Video. So basically I'm just gonna show you how you can make either an overlay for a video or make a thumbnail for your YouTube videos. So I've already got a few pictures downloaded from the internet. So you basically search for something like, if you want something with green in, then you'd go onto Google or Internet Explorer, search for images with whatever colour you want the edges of your banner to be, and just download it. So what we do with the image, once we have downloaded it, we select file, we open it as a layer, and this is where the video, this is where the photo ID comes up. As you can see, that's my new Outlast thumbnail. And to get the preview picture for all, just hold down the left mouse button, highlight them, click on it here, and it'll refresh the listings for all the photos you have downloaded. And that's a new image that I will be using soon. I'm going to use it on the end of this video actually. So some donkeys. So I've got a wide variety of images. Okay, I've also got some more here in the actual pictures folder. You can see a wide variety of images and things like that. So let's get started. You want to choose a nice background colour. Oh, that's pretty funky, but there's too much going on. Could probably use it. Okay. That one's pretty cool. The edges of that picture look nice. But it's only a small image. It's 348 by 145, and we want a bigger image than that. So keep having a look. Ideally you do want an image like this, which is 1920 by 1080, because that's the maximum resolution for your YouTube videos. This one, I kind of like this one. So if you use this, it even says overlay template. You see, this already is 1920 by 1080, so we don't need to make any changes to the size. But once that is loaded up, if you click on layer, right, so when this opens, you don't touch anything because it matches the size of the picture you already have. Just make sure transparency is highlighted and click OK. And what that does, it puts a piece of imaginary film underneath the picture like this. So you've got the two layers. So what you do is you move the invisible layer down. So you merge it down and it merges it with the actual photograph or image. So if you're using this all the way around the edge, you could draw a square, cut it out, and that'd be it. But we're going to make some kind of return border, which will return halfway to the screen and carry on around the edge. So what we will do is we'll grab this tool that looks like a lasso up here. So we'll start off at the corner, and you can either click it and draw a straight line, or you can hold it and draw it freehand. So just click that and click again, it goes to freehand, which is very, very cool. So it means you can do anything you want, any shape, any size, any design. You can even put a little flick just for the laugh down there. But we'll end it there, and then we'll have to redraw all the way around the outside of this. Doesn't matter if it's not straight on or anything because it's outside the image line anyway. Then we right mouse click click on edit and then cut, and that's a transparent layer that you see, the black and grey, well, the two shades of grey. So then we'll select the square rectangle tool and highlight outside of the window, and then just hit the delete button and it's all gone. So then you want to choose your blue move tool here, anywhere on the page, right mouse click, edit, and paste, and then kablamo. That is your cut edge pasted onto the film. So what you do is where it says floating section, you just anchor the layer and it will stick it to the film there. Now if you want to add any like little images to it, we'll do the same again. Open an image as a layer, say go down to Red Fox, open that up, size doesn't matter. So I'll use the lasso tool again, just draw around his cute little head. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you go outside the picture on this bit. This is just like a demo anyway, it's not meant to be totally neat and tidy. Okay, so we've got that. So we'll click layer, new layer, transparency is highlighted, click OK. Go up to the top box and then merge it down with the fox picture. I'll right click, edit, cut. Same again, square, delete. Highlight the blue, anywhere on the page, just paste, and there you go. Now you've also got rotate tools, scale tool, which we'll be using next, the shear tool, and the perspective tool, as well as the flip tool, which actually just flips the image over or up and over vertically. So if we choose the scale tool, then click on the fox's face, you get this little grid where you can just drag a corner to resize it. You can skew it, squash it, resize it anywhere you want. And you know, if you know the exact dimensions you're looking for, if you're copying somebody else's, you can type in the values here. We'll just use that for now. So we shrunk it and then we just click scale, and that is it. Click on the blue move tool and you can move the head wherever you want it. I'm going to put it there just for now. So it's called the floating layer because obviously it's movable, so I'll anchor that down, and now it's merged with the film, so we can still move it, but it's actually merged with the full layer of film, as you can see that white box. So then we'll merge that down with the bottom one, so all the image becomes one, which is very, very cool. So we'll add something else. Open. Okay, that's a cool image to cut out. Yes. Okay, I'm going to use, let's say we'll use this Outlast guy. Open layer, new layer. Okay, and we'll just use the free draw tool again. And we'll just cut around this here. Like I said, you can take your time with this, you can make sure it's neat, but this is just a tutorial video for you guys. Now we've done that, make sure it's connected. Edit, cut. Oh, I forgot to merge the layers down, silly me. Now the layers merged, now we can cut. Pop. Select the square, delete. Okay, paste. There we have it. Obviously now you can adjust the size. We're not going to adjust the size, we're just going to add another image. I'll anchor that down and then merge it down again. And one more image. Oops, sorry, wrong box. Add, open as layers. Where's the party one? Got a party popper somewhere. You can use your arrow keys to, there we go, that's the one I was looking for. You can use your arrow keys to navigate up and down so you can see each individual image. Right, so what we want to do with this is get rid of all the blue, even the swirly bits. We just want these bits here. So rather than cut around them, what you can do is you can use this eraser tool, and here you have your size, aspect ratio and angle. All you need to focus on is the size. So we're going to increase the size to 50. We're going to make sure we add that transparent layer, merge it down, otherwise it will not work, and then you can just erase away. Erase all this. Let's increase the size a bit more, shall we? Yeah. Come on, even more. Give me a big one. 200, let's try that. Way, that's better. Okay, I've changed the brush to the solid brush. See, it was the faded edge brush, which is these here. There's also different shades of brushes and stamps that you can use, but we'll not be using any of them for this. Now that I've got the solid edge brush, you can see this taking it off a lot cleaner. If you accidentally nick a bit too much off, because it doesn't, it's your picture. You can always repaint it back in with a paintbrush if you so desire. You can also zoom in on the image to make it easier. I do it from 100 to 200 and then 100 to 50 to 25. Just do it as far as where it'll go. And then go back up. And you can do that throughout the whole image. Get all neat and tidy. Obviously, I don't want the video to take too long, so I'm just going to leave that here, because this is what we want as an example, just this dog leg here. Just imagine all this is like that. You select the move tool, you can move it over, even though it has been merged with the film. You can put it anywhere you want. Now I'm just going to rotate this, use the slider to rotate. Okay, and then click rotate button. Make sure you highlight the move icon again. Okay, click it here. Click on the rescale. And just bring it down the size a little bit. Like I say, as long as you've got enough time in your day to do this, you can spend as much time as you want. Be as meticulous as you want. It doesn't matter if the edge of the film leaves the edge of this picture. This picture inside the white border is what will be produced. And you can do that with many images. You've got text here, or you can drop your text anywhere. So you just click it, you get this grid, drag a corner to open the box up, and drop that up to about 100 maybe. That's when your text becomes visible properly. Select a nice bright colour so you can see it. Maybe yellow, yeah, let's choose yellow. I'll use yellow. Oh, okay. type in anything. I'm curious, where's the writing? Open the box, click on it. Oh, now it has. It was just glitching. So you can write it small as long as you know what you're typing. And then you can highlight all the word and then you actually increase the size from there. And you can also change the colour while it's highlighted. Yellow, okay. You can change the boldness, italicness. Okay, here's where it might get confusing. You might think, why can't I choose the font? It's over here. Underneath text, click on that and it will open up the list to easily choose the font you want. So you can have a look at all these different types. And if your writing goes outside the box, you can just get to this triangle on 2 lines, drag it open a little bit, and there you go. Click outside of that, and you can see it. If you use the move tool, make sure it's highlighted, then use the move tool, and you can move it any way you want. If you wanted it all to be on a single line, just reopen the text, just click on that anywhere, that'll bring up the box again. And you can just stretch that out in a line across there. That's it. Hello and welcome to my vid. Move it across a bit. Sorry, my bad. Yes. No. Alrighty. Rotate. There we go. Okay for the rotate. So move tool. Let's bring that in there. And this technique works for thumbnails as well as overlays. It's just with an overlay, obviously you're cutting the background out, whereas if you're making a thumbnail, you do not have to add a layer to the first picture. You can leave it solid, or you can add a different background. Your base picture basically is solid, but as long as your base picture is solid, your thumbnail will be fine. You can still use the add layer. Well, you need to use the add layers to do things like the faces and that. So guys, once you've got your image built together and it looks kind of like this, you go to File, then you Save As, and just type in any name. I'm just going to use Mash for this because I'm not going to use it. And then you export the image. Choose where to export it. Obviously pictures, and you can use a subfolder, and it will say PNG, which is a usable image for your overlays and your YouTube thumbnails, so you don't need to change it. But if you want to use it on a different website and it asks for a certain format, you open the All Export Images window here, and it shows you all the formats you can compile the image in. And JPEG is the most common one. So what you would usually do is you'd select that, and then actually type in one of these: JPG, JPEG, or JPE. It doesn't matter about the star or the comma. It's just the 4 letters that are important. And you would remove the PNG and you would type JPEG or JPG there to replace that. But the image is okay for the moment. So I'll just select the pictures, export it, and you want to remove the compression level. All these are fine, the default levels are perfect, but the compression level wants removing to 0, because if you compress it all the way to up, the image quality goes down So if you leave it as 0, then you're perfectly fine. Then just click export. So it'll open up your folder window, go into your pictures. Oh, it's not in that one. I'm an idiot. Saved it as mesh, didn't I? LM. So there it is, mesh. So when you open the picture, it will look as though it has a white background, but that is actually transparent. And the only way to truly show you is to open OBS. So where it says overlay here, I will change the properties, browse pictures. Where are you, mesh? There it is. There's mesh. Click open. I don't need to mess with any of that. That's fine. Preview stream, and it will show you exactly what the image is. Position and size, fit to screen, and there you have it. As long as you keep it with the transparency layers, you can do a lot with it. A hell of a lot. So I'm just going to change that back to my overlay. There's nothing on the screen at the minute, that's why it's black. So don't worry about that, it does work, it is done. That's pretty much it. Oh yes, if you have like rough edges around anything like this, you can either erase them, or if it's already embedded down like the heads are, let's just merge everything all down into one, so it's in a solid picture. So none of these can be moved freely anymore, they are all one picture. So we'll use a smudge tool. Obviously you've got the same types of brushes that you use for erasing, painting, drawing, anything like that. And you can just smudge like the above colours down. Just giving his hair back. Take some of the skin across. Try and take the shading around too. Got some of the eyebrows. Take the hair from the top because it's the darkest. It will take it down there. And then just use the eraser. Just bringing it up a little bit. And that's pretty much it. That's all the techniques you need to learn. You should be pretty much okay. If you have time and patience, what you can create is art, really. It is an amazing piece of software, and the name there is GIMP. I will put a link to the actual software in the video. I hope you found this tutorial informative, and I hope it hasn't been too droll for you. Thank you guys very much for watching. Much love, and as always, peace out.